6 months later, the Kathmandu Executive Council held a meeting. The executive meeting of Kathmandu Metropolitan Municipality has been postponed for 1 minute. Mayor Bailendra Shah Balan opened the meeting by reading the proposal, which was presented to the audience at 9 a.m. for the executive session and then to reporters at 2 p.m. for a second meeting of the Municipal Assembly on Sunday at the Metropolitan Municipality office in Kathmandu Plaza. The proposal was accepted by the executive member immediately after it was submitted. The meeting was concluded soon after, as stated by Mayor Shah, who declared that there would be no additional matters to discuss. They had a meeting on the same day, and the meeting was held on that day. The meeting went on its own time, but it was still arranged. The limit of Rs 25 billion 11 crore has been set by Kathmandu Municipality for the next financial year 2082/83, as per their announcement. The Rajasthan Consultative Committee has finalized its budget during the meeting. The Commission has also recommended that the new rules be updated to include the following. Kathmandu, the monetary policy, released by the National Bank of Nepal on Friday for the upcoming financial year 2082/83 will facilitate the flow of loans to increase agricultural yields recommended by members of the Nepal Agricultural Research Council (NARC). The monetary policy for the next year was announced by National Bank Governor Prof. Dr. Viswanath Paul, who stated that banks and financial institutions would facilitate lending to increase the production of the recommended crop of species by NARC.
Have a nice trip is how an airport employee should be addressed by an attendant. The Immigration Office has implemented a code of ethics for employees working at Tribhuvan International Airport, which is located on Route 27 in Nasar, Kathmandu. Immigration officials working at the airport have been instructed by the office to treat passengers with courtesy, respect, and friendliness. On Friday, the Immigration Office at Tribhuvan International Airport issued a statement prompting employees to be aware of legal, social/cultural values and act responsibly. The office has developed a code of ethics to facilitate faster, fairer and more transparent service flows, with the general public being made aware of it through the good personal, official and professional conduct and conduct of employees. Immigration officers at airports are obligated by the code to convey the message "Have a nice trip" to passengers who are leaving the airport. The code of conduct issued by the Office of the Prime Minister of India requires foreigners from certain countries who are entering Nepal to use polite language such as "Welcome in Nepal," "Happy and nice day," and ask a limited number of questions, including those from Gulf countries, and say hello to those going to work. The Code of Conduct for the office outlines the following: do not engage in impertinent conduct and disclose not to speak with politeness or inappropriate conduct. The office noted that the Tribhuvan International Airport is a national treasure and that the theme code includes the dialogue with tourists and the promotion of spirituality. Employers will be able to use the exit survey system to monitor the 15 helpless that have been subjected to appropriate treatment by the code. Immigration officials at Tripura Airport have expressed their dissatisfaction with the disrespectful manner in which they treat passengers, both domestic and foreign. Additionally, the report highlights that the economy are impacted negatively by the workplace. A code on employees' rights has been released by the office.
The cooperative saver positioned outside the manager's house is where the manager's home is located. The home of the institute's chairman, secretary, and manager was surrounded by savers from Dinganagar Durgaomi Multipurpose Cooperative in Thilafat, India, who lost an estimated Rs 15 crore. The cooperative's manager claimed that he attempted to break off the paperwork and escape from his wife, and they surrounded the residence of President Ganjiam Tiwari, Secretary Ram Bahadur Thapar, and manager Basant Parajulai between Thursday evening and midnight. The manager, along with the chairman and secretary, stated that Chet Bahadur Basnet, one of the savers, had to be present at the house to warn family members that breaking the partnership could result in the collapse of their savings. Despite the cooperative's bankruptcy being officially declared, the company has been unable to reach out to the president, secretary Tharper, and the manager Parajulai due to insufficient information. DSP Indra Bhajorana reported that after the rescuers surrounded the house, numerous armed police officers were deployed to prevent burglaries and other unpleasant incidents. The president, who had control over approximately 15 million households, was the sole individual in the world and held the position for 17 years. Tiwari, the cooperative president and the chairman of the same party for 17 years, is aware that Chet Bahadur Basnet, one of its savers, has lost their savings in the Melamoto. The State Cooperative Act, 1976, specifically mentions subsection 1 of section 37 of the same law that a person may not be elected to office more than twice in succession. It is unlawful for an individual to serve more than 2 terms in leadership before the act was passed. The cooperative was found to be severely damaged, prompting approximately 400 members to request a refund of their savings. The executive committee and some members of the cooperative eventually decided to return the general savings from 19 August. Former advisor Belprasad Chamar, who was involved in the investigation of the savings fraud in a cooperative, stated that around 15 crore has been lost as attributed to the initial investigation. He added that the amount could increase. The investigation was initiated after the Office of the State Cooperative Registrar submitted its report. The cooperative savings are utilised for clockmaking, hotels, and coal mining. Chairman Tiwari invested the funds of the cooperative in the Gadri Hotel and Chantunga mines by purchasing houses at Hotel HK and Jojakiti Chowk in Janaki Nagar, Tilautmar, and also buying the stone quarry with the same funds, as reported by Minraj Bharadwaj, a shareholder. Between 6 and 8 crore funds were misappropriated from the organisation, according to estimates of President Tiwari, while Cooperative Secretary Ram Bahadur Thapar has misplaced over 3 crores, and Sant Gautam was found to have mishandled more than 1 crore 25 lakh. According to the Cooperative Treasurer Shurendra Vajracharya, the company had been unable to verify the amount of money until the auditor's final report was presented. According to the Cooperative Act, guidelines and standards, a cooperative operator must have at least 5 times the savings of 5 lakh in their loan without putting any mortgage on it. The cooperative was found to have mishandled anti-act software and misused its own money savings, as well as flown loans in the name of non-credited savings and borrowed more in borrowers who borrowed less. Basant Parajulai, the manager, was suspended for fabricating a paper of 8.5 crore lakhs for the money being mined. However, after investigations began, President Tiwari and Secretary Thapar requested the return of the savings instead of cooperating with the investigation. Madhav Pantai, a victim saver, stated that the cooperative, which was established in 2050, has around 2,000 members. Those who have saved money from 25 cooperatives in the state, including Dingranger Remote and other cooperative members, have submitted a petition to the Office of the Lumbini Pradesh Corporation Registrar demanding that they initiate their savings return. Among the complaints filed for the rescue initiative are 15 multi-purpose, 9 savings and loan cooperatives and 1 herbal cooperative, including Dingranger Fargomi. All of them have seen at least 10,000 savers lose millions of their funds, according to cooperative sector experts. The region has approximately 4,000 cooperatives, with most of them being registered at the local level. The Savikar District Cooperative Division has registered 130 cooperative options and has transferred the number of cooperative to the 848 cooperative regions in the region. Despite the detention of 13 individuals, only 4 districts in the state have been adequately supervised due to inadequate staffing and resources.
In the $61 million battle of the old beggar, who was the winner in the tale, actor Kedar Gimayer, in an interview with an online newspaper in the late afternoon, recounted stories ranging from the debut film Raju to the series Sixpence in the show King. I asked him first, "Are you the most expensive artist out there?" He expressed his tiredness of answering this question and the fact that he had not yet received such a salary. He blamed the producer, writer, and director for all the rumors that the magnate, Roger producer, had taken a check payment of Rs 61 lakh for the film.